right, guys, we're back. Hopefully this is better. It feels better. Oh, yeah. This is definitely more stable. All right, sorry, guys, about that. I don't know what the hell happened this morning. Good morning to anyone else I missed in the first attempt on this live stream. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Yes, let's try this again. And also some alpha coming in from Andy Bo Bandy, my man, my friend. Our whale friend, of course, in the chat. Yes, a Robinhood list, a BNB today. Nice. Cliff coming in with a $2 super chat. Let's go. Back to some moon action. Hopefully get some movement today. And yeah, we do have that squat box. Yeah, I do still have that pulled up. Thankfully, I do have that pulled up. Let's get it back to where we were, guys. The state of the economy coming in from Andy. Thanks again for this one. We have the video here. No. I don't guess. I guess not. David Malpass, former World Bank president, joins Squawk Box to discuss reforms of Federal Reserve, state of the economy. Why can't I play this?
Join us now to talk about the state of the global economy. Former World Bank President David Malpass, he is now with Purdue University.
It's about 10 minutes long, guys. I don't know if I want to play this whole thing, but let's play it.
How is that going to work out? So he really nailed that in what he was doing in August.
Yeah. Okay, but so you don't know if did you hear wind of your name being bandied? I mean, you heard wind of it, obviously, but you know if there was where there's smoke, there's fire. Would you do it?
So of course I'd do it. The country really needs leadership across the board, and the Fed, I think, really is, and I've said this, part of the deep state. The staff is huge, way too big. They control a lot of markets. I've written a lot over the years about the loss, the cost of losing the interbank market and the Fed funds market. You know, there kind of is a residual Fed funds market, but it's all the Federal Home Loan Bank board arbitraging the interest rate. It's of no use to growth of the country. So there's so much more that the Fed could be doing to allow markets to function. And that's now this issue on stablecoins. You know, the Fed's really been skeptical of allowing anybody else to be involved in short-term markets, and stable.
All right, let me jump a little deeper.
Is deeply embedded. So the central banks don't want to change. The fiscal authorities think that high taxes are in some way going to make their country better. And Japan has a 45% marginal tax rate on personal income. They have a VAT tax. And so if you were living and working in Japan, you'd be disappointed in the outlook, which is what they're showing. But I'll go broader than that. I mean, I think there are opportunities around the world for governments to break out of the mold.
Yeah, and then you sound like it's a kind of a supply sider, and I'm not.
The more energy you use, the higher your per capita income.
Seems like that's the case, right?
Yeah, that's...
Well, let's take a thought experiment. Let's say you lowered the capital gains rate down to 10% right now for 1 year or 2 years. The government would make a giant windfall. They could use that to really build things or to reduce the deficit. That would be wonderful. And what have you lost? The people are going to hold it until death and get zero.
Unless you change that.
So you have to change the state taxes. Don't you think you have? You don't agree with me? I think you have to change the estate tax.
Yeah, but Britain is trying that right now. So that they say, let's tax the rich people. So what happens? The rich people leave. Washington State is doing.
Yeah, Thailand's also doing that for no capital gains tax short term in their country. Come on, let's keep going.
United States. And Britain may be doing this, but
well,
I would argue that
I'm just saying if you try to tax people's wealth, it will all of a sudden be somewhere else. It won't be where you can get your hands on it. So you're saying, oh, people are stuck in the U.S.
No, I'm not saying they're stuck in the U.S. I'm just suggesting most people are stuck in the. Actually, I am saying that. Most people are stuck in the U.S. and they want to be here.
Most people want to live in the U.S.
Well, as soon as we leave, we can't come back. That's kind of the problem.
Going too far, but when
you can't get a dual citizenship in most countries. All right. I think we pretty much exhausted this. I do have to go, of course, going through the rest of the traffic. Thanks again, Andy, for shouting out this. Maybe there's a closing statement here we might miss or something like that. I don't know. Maybe like one more minute in. One more in.
We're gonna make it longer, and they could catch in its surge and its bubble. And having it come down is more people saying, I want to be in the U.S. at these interest rates. They're just too high. We've got the short-term interest rates at 4.15% from the Fed. Why set them that high? I would like to see a 50 basis point cut in the next meeting, because they should have started cutting in June. They've been delaying the cuts, and so they're not getting ahead of the curve on the cuts. And the bond yields are below 4. So why?
All right, so that's a lot. Of course, a lot of speculators are saying the same thing too. We should have cut back in the middle of the year. Of course, we didn't, and here we are. We're just kind of fighting our way back up. And out. Honestly, I'm on the other side of the camp. I think that we should have gone through a full recession. We should have pullbacks. We should have favorites in markets. It should be a free market, and we should just rip off the Band-Aid, go through the pain, get the government back on track, start paying off this debt, and not continuing to add to the debt. Right now, we're sitting at $38 trillion. So close, guys. So damn close. On the U.S. national debt clock sitting at this morning 37.967. Oh, so damn close. So damn close. We'll probably see that by the end of the week. We're only like 3 or 4 days away from. We spend about $8 to $12 billion every single day. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be there in just a few days. All right. Where were we? Bloomberg. Going back, of course, to see who they got on there talking still. It looks like they're talking about U.S. stocks struggled at the open today. Again, the market's still looking like they are in fear, according to the headlines. Real quick, let's take a look at some of those headlines. CNBC, here's how much prices are rising across the fashion industry. I can take a peek there. I love all the doom in the morning. All right, let's see. Here's how much prices are rising across the fashion industry. Jackets and outerwear, the largest increase with prices 24% higher. Swimwear saw the smallest hike at 2% on average. You also get a lot less when you buy swimwear, but somehow some swimwear is just, it's so expensive. Price on all the categories tracked have been risen an average of $17 year over year between 24 and 2025. Any big takeaways? Oh, here we go. Jackets now are up the most, 24%. Dresses are up 20%. Bags are up 15%. Accessories 11. Tops 11. Bottoms 9. Yeah, you guys get the idea. There you go. Okay, what else we have here? Stocks slipped at the latest raft of earnings. So Netflix drops. Consumers are feeling discount burnout ahead of Black Friday. Yeah, all these companies the entire year have been basically trying to do some sort of sale every single chance they can get to keep the economy moving and their companies afloat. And the profits continuing. Auto giant Volkswagen warns of output stoppage. Okay. Gold and related stocks are falling for a second day in a row. The metal is off 8% from the high now. Yes. We're almost at a 10% pullback. Let's take a look and see how gold's doing. Gold this morning sitting at $4,071. Again, double bottoming here. This is kind of cool. From Tuesday night, the low Tuesday night of 4,015. Again, guys, we called this pullback on gold going back down to 4,000. And it's crazy because we were watching all those videos. The top is in. This is when the top is in. I wouldn't say the top is in, but we definitely lost momentum in gold because of it. All right. What else we have here? Anything else? Russia was smug about the Trump-Putin talks. Now they're on hold. Moscow's anxious. We still have a lot of narratives waiting to play out, and this is, of course, one of them. AI is already taking the white-collar jobs. Yes. Yes. There's much more in the tank. It's coming, guys. Economists warn there's much more. Let's get into some more doom. I love the doom. Across the banking and auto sectors and retail, executives are warning employees, investors, artificial intelligence taking over jobs. Guys, yes, let's segue. Let's do this. It's been a minute. I haven't done this segment in a while. Love it. Of course, that is reminding you every single day. Yes, the AI is coming, guys. AI and robots are coming to take your job. If you are a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a writer, a journalist, a bookkeeper, a bank teller, a travel agent, a factory worker, you guys are all going to be replaced. I was already replaced this year, at the beginning of the year. I was a graphic designer. Travel agent, yes, of course, factory workers, customer service representatives of every single type, guys. Strawberry Dragons, looking at you. You still got your job. Jeez. Guys, they're all, of course, coming for you. Fast food workers are already on the chopping block. For your friends, especially your romantic loved ones, are going to also not be safe from this. Especially they're going to be able to have robots that can do things in the bed that your partners do not want to do no more. Or just not good at.
What are you, stupid?
All right, guys. The robots are coming. The robots are coming. Soon. 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 Where's my button? Oh, jeez. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I love it. I love it. I love the doom in the morning. Okay, so yes. I got carried away there. JP Morgan and Chase Goldman Sachs are harassing it. If employees are harnessing the power to not employ more people. They're going to, of course, employ fewer people. We've been getting a lot of companies rattling off. What was it? 600,000 jobs are going to be replaced by robots, according to Amazon yesterday, in a report. By 2033. By 2033, guys, it's not that far away. We're only 5 years away, not even 5 years away from, we're 4 years away now, basically, from 2030, right? That's, of course, where a lot of this stuff is really going to start to take place. And then 2033 is just a few years later. All right. Okay, guys, getting back in the chat. I'm getting back in the chart, in the news article. Yes, I got to finish this up. Okay, so yeah, corporate adoption for robotics is coming soon. Ford, we got Ford, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, everyone, of course, shouting for the rooftops. Yes, Walmart, of course, including that. They say they have no intention to hire anyone for these positions ever again after the big layoffs we've seen this year. I think 15,000 here or there for most of these companies, right? The bigger ones anyway, already happened this year. All right. So less than 3 years into the generative AI boom, executives across all major industries are loudly telling employees and shareholders that due to the technological revolution that's underway, the size and shape of their workforce is about to dramatically change. And if it hasn't already, what started the launch of OpenAI's ChatGPT in a novel new way for customers and consumers to use chatbots has rapidly made it way into enterprise, while companies are employing customized AI agents to automate these functions in customer support, marketing, coding, content creation, and elsewhere. Recent estimates, Goldman Sachs suggested that 6 to 7% of U.S. workers could lose their jobs because of AI adoption. Yes. I think that's conservative. 6 to 7% of U.S. workers. Found that the entry-level hiring in AI exposed jobs has dropped 13% since large language models started proliferating. The report said software development, customer service, and clerical work are these types of jobs are the most vulnerable to AI today. Strawberry. I tease so hard. I love it though. It's happening. It's happening, of course, soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Automation of Norse, of course, is nothing new. Every era has a printing press, an ATM, a self-checkout machine, or online booking agency, replacing human labor with some sort of technology. In the process, new jobs emerge, and economics adapt and evolve. And speaking of these emergers, Fed Governor Waller last week, and maybe a little bit of that yesterday, mentioned, of course, that how it may take at least 5 years to, again, get some new jobs to emerge after these have been implemented. So he's kind of worried that we're going to have a big a boom of layoffs and then a huge down period and people just don't have any ability to work for a long time. I mean, 5 years is a long time. I mean, if you're 55, you're done. You know, you're done. It's tough. All right. So yeah, Eric Belofson. I think I'm pretty much exhausted this now. I already read all the parts of the doom I wanted to read. This is a hell of an article too. All right. We gotta go find some more doom scrolling and find more stuff. Okay, more news, guys. Let's do it. We also about 4 minutes away from checking, of course, the crypto news. So guys, don't forget if you're watching the stream right now, we got 20 people watching right now. Please, let's get the watches up to the likes. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. All right, we gotta get, of course, please the algorithm here on YouTube. All right, TradFi, let's keep going. Shares have been talking about Beyond Meat this morning, which is not at all relevant to our space. What else we have here? CNBC's on break. Fox News is on break, perhaps. Nope, they're talking about the holiday season spending projections. which are probably not going to be the greatest holiday season, but people are still spending money either way via credit card.
Even put up a Christmas tree this year. So as retailers roll out holiday promotions, they're doing so with a very different consumer in mind, one who's more budget aware. I see your face while I'm debriefing this story. It's true that the number of people laid off is less than 1% of the entire workforce in this country. But if this persists, if it goes on, if more people are laid off, and as we start to see possibly some of these benefits that go to people from the federal government impacted, that could have a very big impact on Christmas.
But the whole premise of the story is reverse.
I don't know if I believe that. Less than 1%. There's 360 million people in America, right? So like that's only like 3 million people laid off. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. All right. Again, the shutdown could continue, right? The shutdown still could continue into the end of the year, and I think that's the plan. The plan is, of course, the longer that we stay shut down, the more people that are going to get furloughed traditionally would not come back. They wouldn't have the ability to come back after I think 60, 70 days of being unemployed by the government. All right. So anyway, let's do some more. Catch up with the chat real quick. I'm behind the chat. Oh boy, I'm behind. Technology battle in the bunker, says EZ. Yes. I had some technical difficulties this morning, guys. Yes, too many technical difficulties this morning. Kenny Packer says, I think we're going to see a $98,000 before the takeoff. Again, we have to see the lows of 105 retest, lose that, and of course go back down to 103. And I don't know if we'll see that. I really honestly cannot tell if we're going to see that. I think we could be just getting a lot of people shaken out, a lot of fear. And every time we get down these low levels, look how fast we wick. We're staying in this channel. We're respecting it at least. So we already wicked pretty high. It's already coming back right now, actually. 109's only a hair away. I've been telling people to keep their emotions at the door. Yesterday was insane. You guys were it was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. You guys in the chat, for those who, you know who you are, right? You know who you are. We didn't get any crazy doom and gloomers out there, but everyone's like freaking out. This is it. This is over. We're going back down. And I couldn't help but start laughing about it. Babies, right? Babies. I was calling everyone in the markets freaking out. But it's because I was shocked. I was shocked. A little bit of story time, guys. Sorry. I was shocked because we had that huge pullback, like the really big, juicy pullbacks from 2 weeks ago, and you guys were chill. In comparison to what we saw yesterday, we were chill. And I'm like, guys, this could just be another buy the rumors, sell the news like event. Like today, we're seeing the crypto roundtable. We just have to wait this out, guys. This is just another step in the journey. All right, moving on. You gotta keep your emotions out of it. You don't want to get liquidated out, and then of course the bags move without you holding them. Okay, moving back in the chat, catching up with you guys. So no, I don't think that we're going to 98. I don't think we're going there soon. It does say that. Jeez. But I would say that again. I'll say the same thing I said yesterday. We have to come back down here. We have to break out. We've pretty much respected this pretty damn well since we've been up here. This is the bottom. We are fighting, of course, in the channel. We did break out of the channel yesterday, so again, there's room. There's definitely wiggle room. We liquidated everyone holding these levels and trying to attempt to sell these levels. Those orders have been fulfilled. We're building new ones now. And we are going to respect this until we lose it. And that's 107.5. All right, so until we break 107.5, don't worry about any other lower levels. We start to see that, maybe flash crash to 105, then you start talking about 103, then we can start talking about 97, because 97 is the next step. I don't know where 98 would come in play. It would go right back down to retest 97. Why? Because we have a lot of support back there from the past. We have a large level that we have history with. I got to go really, really far back to even find it. I was calling for 97, right? That would be right about right here, where the last big dip was. It's on our key level marker, I think right here, 97.3. Yep, right there. And we touched that so many times through there, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. That's, of course, the meat of that move. And going on lower than that, 91.8 would be respected because that is the fire sale. We have not touched the fire sale, guys. I told you guys this yesterday. Since like April, something like that. When was it? I think it was like April 8th or something like that. We went through that whole thing, of course, yesterday. It was like right down here, April 15th or something like that. So again, and again, the fire sale would probably be respected because that's the largest macro level for Bitcoin at its bottom in this parallel channel we have created the entire year. Between the high, we touched the high of 126. It would actually be higher now. The top of the channel, we've about 140,000. So again, as we go on, we're still kind of stuck in these ranges. When people don't understand, that's the major thing we have to lose. We have to lose up to the downside or the upside to break out of the channel and get us higher or lower. All right. So again, just a quick little update of where we are on Bitcoin. A little rant there. I just couldn't get over how crazy people were yesterday. And just like, dude, this is fine. Like literally, like the meme. This is fine. How are you? Oh God. Okay, getting back in the chat, catching up here. I think it's Rosie O'Donnell. What? Rosie O'Donnell? What? Don't scare the chat, guys. Okay, good morning, Super Danny, good morning. Coinbase down, is everyone else down? Bought it in ETH, and ETH trying to send back the transfer pages freezes every time I open it. I wonder if we're getting more of the Amazon service. I told you I had a nightmare about that last night, but you guys didn't catch when I opened the live stream today. Cliff setting a status on Coinbase, is it down? Let's take a look real quick and see if Coinbase is down. Scheduled maintenance. That's right, guys. Yeah, scheduled maintenance. Not only on Coinbase, it's also happening on Kraken too. I remember hearing about this. You guys told me in the chat one day. I think it was it Gamma or Jake? I think it might have been Jake. You guys were speculating on this because tinfoil hat Tuesday kind of stuff, right? All right. Crap. Chrome Hearts is a bumping. Is there pieces? What prices are 2, and there are already too expensive. Damn, Cody. Damn. Oh wow. Coinbase is working for me, JPEG. Yes, Chrome Hearts is one of the oddest brands I've ever seen. I don't understand it, says Nabs. I've never even heard of it. I thought you were talking about like some sort of Chrome straps or something. It's a bizarre brand for show. Okay, and then Danny says, I won't have these jobs much longer. Must make preparations, says Danny. Damn, yeah, it looks like your business is slowing down too, huh? Cliff says, yeah, Coinbase does list some sort of maintenance between 6 and 8 Pacific time, looks like. Yeah, the Flow network. Yeah, again, it's also Kraken. They're doing it at the same exact time, which is bizarre. Maximus Cadena went to 0. That's where a lot of people were speculating when I think we were talking about this last week when we originally heard about that shutdown of Kraken and Coinbase, the same exact time frame for maintenance. Jason James says, "Are we still getting pooped on? Just got back up from the gym. Pooped? I don't know about pooped. Bitcoin holding on 108.5 still. It needs to lose 107.5 to, of course, get pooped. Yes, Neville Leonard says, yeah, here, take some lube, guys. Here he goes. Neb's handing that lube again in the chat. Miri up 5% in an hour. Let's go, Andy. Let's go. Hopefully, Miri can hold our our hand during this. God, what a mess, guys. What a mess. Let's take a look at Miri real quick. Miri is sitting at 304. Hasn't found the bottom again. Yeah, it's at the very, 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 very bottom. I hope so. I hope so. It's definitely a new low for Miriam. So, yeah, I think it was at 3039, right? 39 was the lowest so far, right? Yeah, 39. No, it's still at the bottom. Okay, but that would be an explosive move upward for anyone who bought the bottom, if that does, of course, happen. Again, no guarantees in crypto. You mean 15% up in an hour, says Nebs. I think it's more than that. I got 1.5% right here on my chart. Okay, who called it last night? Otaku says Jake. Who called it? I did. Baseline chopping sideways into the market open. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, stick to lube, buddy, says Andy. Yes, Nebs in the chat. It's not even up at 1%, Andy. You had my hopes up, Nebs. The king knew it was baseline bear. Baseline bear. Yeah, I guess Jake. Yep. But any other day you look at it, it would be bullish, right? Baseline bull. Yeah, pullback fatigue. First one in October we've seen like this manipulated. Now we're just all sick of it. I'm actually pretty fine with it. I'm kind of annoyed by everyone's emotions now. Okay. Yeah, the robots are here. Yesterday's meeting bullish, says Cliff. Yes, yesterday's meeting was pretty bullish. The big takeaway we got from yesterday, guys, is they understand our space. They're developing in our space, and of course, they're going to take over our space, which is terrifying. 4.6% on bubbles. And I guess the only way that the banks can survive is, of course, they can adopt to it. And the Fed has to as well. Eventually comes the disbelief rally, says Jake. Yes, yes. 222,000 loading, says Bobbin. There you go. There you go. She'll like I mean it, says Jake the Snake. Guys, we have 21 people watching right now on the live. Do we have those likes up to the watchers? I don't think so. Let's get them up there, guys. Let's get them up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Of course, the Jake the Snake, the King of Ohio, reminding me to shill harder.
Hail the King of Ohio!
Thanks again, Jake. Thanks again. All right. Yes, she'll like you like depends on it, Bobbin. Yes. Also, speaking of shilling like my like depends on it, guys, we also launched the Discord. That's right. We have the Discord. It's in the link down below. If you want to check out the Discord, please do so. I did pour my heart and soul into setting this one up. Yeah, all you got to do is head on to that link, except, of course, I'm like, are we going to crash again? No, I'm paranoid now. Yes, see if we get this going. There we go. Yes, jump over there to the White Rabbit and read the rules. And to gain access, all you gotta do is, of course, jump on here and hit that little fire right there. Light the fire, and of course, it'll open the gates for you to enter the lobby and get a cute little welcome from Helmo. All right, guys, don't forget to head out to Discord. All right, and we also have, of course, the merch store is already launched, guys. Links also in the description down below. Of course, if you want to support the channel and get a little bit of something out of it, about every item I only make about $5. So, you, of course, just doing this to keep the spirit alive when the show is not live. Right? Gotcha. All right. Of course, we got socks, we got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got a little bit of everything: stickers, whiskey glasses, mugs, and mouse pads. All right, go check out, of course, Crypto Future out as well in the description down below. Of course, I also appeared on his channel on Saturday. It was a lot of fun. Again, shout out to Crypto Future Rob, the man of the gems, my favorite Canadian, Rob. All right, in the chat, guys. All right, all the links are in the description down below. All right, moving back into the chat. Yes, I shilled like my life depended on it, Bob, and thanks again, guys, for reminding me to shill harder. All right, trying to catch up in the chat. Yes, Braveheart McFreedom also mentioned all the fire in freedom, of course. Thanks again, Jake. When soon, Lambo? It's going to happen soon, guys. Soon. Babies. Soon babies, says Jake. Nebulator says, Coinbase made me look stupid now. I only aided in it, says Nebs. Jake 6 says, I wonder if the Amazon Web Services correlates to the bank failures. Yes. The small regional banks have been struggling under the weight of the bad pandemic loans. See it, says Andy. Jake Snake says, yes. Oh, what's going on there? Oh yeah. Jake Snake says, you're getting a little sick of the emotions. Helmo loves the feed off your negativity and your intolerance. Yes, he does, and he's winning, guys. You're letting Helmo win by all the fear. He looks chipper today. He looks pretty chipper today. All right. Let's get back to it, guys. We got to, of course, do the TradFi run and get to crypto news, guys. We're late. We're 9 minutes late from checking crypto news. All right. What do we have here? Paul Sweeney just kind of going over the market real quick. Let's see CNBC. Let's see what they're talking about. A&T hits 10 million. I don't even know. Users or something. AT&T Q3 earnings top expectations. So let's take a look at Fox Business. The Dow slips after the latest earnings reports. Okay, maybe headlines of Fox Business. Something we would check those yet. USDA tells states to pause November SNAP payments amid funding lapse. Yeah, I've been seeing these videos over on TikTok, guys. I've been following these videos. I'm telling you, it's crazy. People are, of course, in their car saying, "I demand my food. I demand my payments from the U.S. government." And of course, the government shut down. They're not getting them soon. All right, so yeah, that's what everyone's talking about this morning. A lot of the same stuff we saw on CNBC. All right, it's crypto news time, guys. Crypto news time. Let's do it. Jake Stump coming in with a $2 super chat. Yes. One of my lyrics to one of my songs. Thanks for helping us break the chains that fiat made. Thank you. Anytime, man. Anytime. Jake the Snake also says Helmo only grows stronger in every passing day. Yes, he does. Man, I gotta get my other Helmo finished up. I'm working on another Helmo animation. Okay. Market crash paves way for Bitcoin rise to 200K, says Tanner Charter. Yes, the more we pull back, the more we will pump. Bitcoin's MR, yeah, and I'm fine with that. I actually, I would love for us to enter November at 103. That would be amazing. And I keep telling you guys this, you guys freak out every time I do, every month, But every month, of course, we roll that into the lows, right? If we enter a month sold off, we have a ton of more room to run higher, and that's why we hit an all-time high this month. It could have been higher. It could have been probably 130 to be honest. But again, because we entered entered October from a low September. If we keep the options fed, right? If we keep the options at bay and liquidated to all hell, or at least stable, like the last 2 months rolling into each month, the Bears and the Bulls have been in very, very good behavior. They've actually didn't have much liquidations. They just kind of entered flat, and that's what I want to see us do, moving in some sold off area into October. All right, anyway, that's just my 2 cents anyway. And I think that's kind of where we're headed at this point. If the government's continuing to shut down and all the fear keeps hitting the markets. Open banking will keep America at the forefront of financial innovation. It's coming from Cynthia Lummis. Nice. Damn, this one just came out 40 minutes ago. I like this. Not as doomy as I would like, though. When people think of the digital assets and financial innovation, they often think of the Silicon Valley of Wall Street. Wyoming, this is the vast spaces, unique economy and remote communities. However, makes a compelling case for the digital assets and fintech to open the banking are so important. U.S. Congress passed Section 1033 of the Dodd-Frank Act in 2010, requiring the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to ensure customers could access to their own financial data. The open banking section of this law is bright on spot. Wyoming is a winner, and of course she's talking about her own state. Open banking in Wyoming, and critical case for open banking. All right, she's just talking about her own state, I guess, in this article. And of course they have their own stablecoin now, Frontier. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that came out a couple months ago. I don't want to spend too much time into something like that when everything else is happening right now. But she could have mentioned that today. Let me see if we have any sort of like actual footage on this roundtable. It should have already started. On trade through prohibitions. That was October 2nd. It's supposed to be October 22nd. It should be happening right now. Senators October 26th, 2 days ago, 55 minutes ago. SEC Atkins calls for spring cleaning of lengthy, complex rulebook. We should have video feed of this. Like, let's go take a look at the SEC. The SEC's website, jeez. Filings, data research, enforcement. View commission votes. Do I have to like go to like literally go on Google and type in that SEC live meeting? I don't know. Maybe go to meetings and events. There we go. And nothing is listed. Because I was here this morning, I saw nothing listed here. I don't know what's going on today there with that. Past meeting and events in this section. Maybe we'll go over to doom scrolling and see if we can find it up in the real news over on X. Unfiltered doom scrolling. Let's see. Treasury Scott Bessent, the budget deficit began to shrink dramatically beginning in the second quarter of the year. There's no overlap with Biden, the administration. I'm going to throw some stuff on the corner of my screen, guys, so we don't miss something if it comes out. But let me know if you guys found anything. They should be having this conference right now. I just don't know if it's going to be closed door, because the last Crypto Roundtable was a closed door meeting. I'm assuming it's going to be that way today. CNBC. I'm just going to leave Bloomberg running in the corner of my eye just in case. All right. What else we got? Tom Burchert, a minute ago, quit misdirecting Senator. Real Donald Trump is not used to tax paper money. You voted 12 times for the Schumer shutdown. They're going back and forth bickering about politics. Vanek says we have a model and assumes that 2050 becomes a reserve asset and is held by the central banks at 2% weight. In that model, we arrive at $3 million per price of Bitcoin 2050. It's a little conservative, but yeah, I mean, at some point it'll be. What Sailor's targets 21 million by in 21 years, so that would be that'd be kind of close. 40, I think it's like 40, 45, 46, 2046. Yeah, 21 million versus their 3 million target. I guess that's very conservative. Washington standoff, shutdown, enters new stage, the Mario new fall. Government shutdown hits day 22. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything pertaining to the SEC. I'm just going to search for it now. Come on, let me look. SEC. Let's go to trending, maybe. Why is latest not here anymore? White House. Let's just see crypto. Latest. There we go. Latest pops up now. All right. 5 minutes ago, Fink has long promoted the tokenization of stocks and bonds to draw in crypto investors. Yeah, that's probably an older interview. Hong Kong wins the race, approves Solana's first ETF, leaving the US SEC behind. Hong Kong was also the first country to adopt like-for-like Bitcoin on ETFs. So, yeah, they're definitely ahead of us. Everyone's talking about BlackRock. SEC's fast-track plan for crypto rules is a game changer for the US innovators, question mark. I don't know. Asking for people's thoughts. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing nothing come out yet. Let's take a look at some news sources and see if we see any headlines pertaining to it. I'm running out of options. Nothing on Bloomberg. They're just talking about Google right now. All right. China's biggest budget AIs are bouncing. ChatGPT, Grok, Bitcoin price 6 to 6x in 2026. M2 money supply boom sparks the COVID-19 comparisons. Also, if you get stimulus, I could also, I can push that COVID-19 like into a COVID-19 like fashion, right? Let me see. Cliff, what are you buying? Bought 2 homes with Bitcoin? What the hell? I don't know who they're talking about there. Some millionaire with some Bitcoin. Arthur Hayes calls for 1 million Bitcoin as due. Japan Prime Minister orders economic stimulus. It came out 2 hours ago. A lot of hopium coming from him again. He's back and forth, man. He's changed his opinion so many times. Hayes previously predicted Bitcoin price would soar to 250,000 when Bank of Japan pivoted to quantitative easing measures. Again, new prime minister is very, very lenient on that stimulus. It's going to happen like crazy. Tons of quantitative easing coming for Japan next year. And again, starting with crypto capital gains, guys. Next year for Japan, crypto capital gains tax is only going to be like flat 20%. They're going to have like some of the best places, of course, to build businesses, starting in Japan next year. All right, so Japan's new prime minister, Sanae Takaichi, announced a package of economic stimulus measures on Tuesday to ease the impact of inflation on households. The move, some crypto observers said, may drive more capital into Bitcoin. All right, BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes viewed the development as a precursor to more of the fiat money printing in Japan's central bank, which may catalyze Bitcoin's rise to $1 million. Let's print the money in hand to hand out to folks and help people with food and energy costs, says Hayes on Tuesday's X post, adding that this dynamic, you may see Bitcoin rise to $1 million when triggering the rise of Japanese yen. Maybe, hopefully, the Bitcoin of Japan, too. Of course, I'm talking about Jasmine. Jeez. It's been a while since I actually talked about Jasmine. I'm still bullish on Jasmine in the long term. The yen fell to 1 week low on Tuesday. Takaichi looked what took office as Japan's first female prime minister, which has seen many investors as a mixed signal for incoming interest rate decision for the country. Takaichi's pro-stimulus stance reignites hopes for the quantitative easing pivot by the Bank of Japan. Bank of Japan's next monetary policy meeting is set for October 29th. Most analysts expect the central bank to deliver a 75 basis point interest rate hike by early 2026. With no clear consensus on the timeline, Reuters reported on Monday. Central bank is currently engaged in quantitative tightening with no clear reversal plans to switch to quantitative easing until it reaches its target inflation rate of 2%. Looks like everyone is stuck on that 2%. Okay, all right. Bitcoin whales turned bullish with a new long position after Bitcoin flushed to 104,000. The likes of which we only saw on certain exchanges. The lowest we saw was 102,000 on Binance. All right, moving on. What else we got? Want some juicy news, guys. Let's take a look at, how about Bitcoin.com news? Bitcoin price watch, short-term structure signals, storm ahead. Yeah, pretty much the same thing I outlined earlier. We could, of course, retrace to about 107.5. They're calling for 107.8. Bitcoin price coming. Nothing really new here. All right, well, let's take one more, take a look, and then we'll go to TradFi again. Japanese financial regulator to consider permitting countries' banks to invest in crypto report. Oracle Network Chainlink declared the top project on Sentiment's real-world asset development rankings. Yes, it's definitely been a project to take part of. I did hold a ton of that in the beginning of the year and sold it all off on January. Yeah, little-known altcoin rallies as crypto exchange Coinbase announces trading support on Coinbase. Crypto resetting as market dynamics suggest recovery rather than a collapse, says Arca CIO. That's yesterday's news. Yeah, we're getting into old news now. All right, TradFi run. Let's check up the chat. Another TradFi run. All right. Okay, I got 2 of those open now. I don't need 2 of them. There we go. All right, let's see you back in the chat here. How you guys doing? Jacob Sake says, bro, the EBT crash outs are insane. Why would anyone admit to being a long-term parasite? I mean, everyone's situation is different, right? I mean, we all pay for it. We just don't, actually get a part of it too. I've thought about actually getting some food stamps when the government opens back up, just to kind of survive. Because I'm making less than 20 grand this year. I'm pretty sure I definitely get some decent food from the government. Yes. What's good, Quentin? What's good, my man? Dylan, yes. Keep swimming. Keep swimming. Yes, Dylan. Dory, let's just keep swimming. Yes, it is Crumb, says Jake the Snake. Crumb. What are you talking about? Crumbs in the chat. Dylan says gold market cap lost 2 trillion yesterday. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, 2 trillion. Nice. Yes, Bitcoin market cap is 2 trillion. Perspective, boys. We are still early. Yes, we are still early. We are still only at 0.1 trillion. I mean, 0.1 million. Wow, $0.1 million on Bitcoin. Everybody, yes, is just being impatient when it completely understand. I handle it by switching sowing chaos. You're sowing chaos. Yes. What's a bear market Bitcoin price target? Says Miguel. Depends where we end up this year, right? If we end this year at maybe $150,000 Bitcoin and we keep rolling this into next year, and we get pro-crypto regulations, and of course we just talked about quantum easing in Japan and a lot of other countries as well. Bear market may not see more than 150. Maybe we see a top next year of 300,000. We don't know. We don't know where we're going. The bear market bottom, I think, is going to really shock people. I think it's not going to be as low as people were expecting. Let's go. Yes, Beebs, let's go. And why do I say that? Because I don't know if you guys noticed all that rolling, all that crash yesterday did. If you can even call it a crash, I don't even really think it's a pullback. It's just a pullback. All that did was just rotate more assets back into Bitcoin. That's all it did. I showed you guys the market dominance for Bitcoin during the Fed meeting yesterday. It hit 60%. It's all going right back to Bitcoin. Look at this. We just keep curling back upward. Again, if we lose this altcoin season entirely, if we don't even get a run this year, it's all going to go back to Bitcoin. We're just going to wait for next year. I think that's kind of what it's looking like happening right now. All right. Yeah, Sean coming in with a $5 super chat. Oh, jeez. I cannot wake up this morning. I got a 5 on some good food for you. Today is payday. Buying more XRP. Yes, thanks again, Sean. Thanks again. I should have got paid by YouTube today. I do appreciate, of course, a little bit of kick my way. Thanks again, my man, for supporting the chaos today. All right. Yes, I'm trying to catch up in the chat. Let's go, Jasmine. Yes, Beebs. Let's go, Jasmine. Tomorrow, next year. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is a better day. Next year will be a better year for Jasmine. Either way. Nebula Nerds, for as long as it lasted. I was on EBT and I was out of jail, says Nebs. I mean, again, it's not a terrible thing, but if you look at it, we're growing the national debt by being bums. Yes. And that's why I never renewed it. Yeah, it was good to eat like that, though. Nice. Crypto Dad says, yeah, just a ballpark guess on the Brave, the BM. The bottom of the bottom? A ballpark guess on the bottom, says Crypto Dad. A ballpark guess on the bottom. I'm still kind of stuck on this 150. I feel like if we could see some crazy rally into like a high of 200,000, 225,000 at the minimum, then maybe our bottom is going to be to 150 or 100 and something, 130. I don't know. If again we get a very disappointing rally like that, that's a very conservative target, I think. With all the things happening next year, if we see the likes of like $450,000, $500,000 Bitcoin, pullbacks could be even smaller than that. Maybe we end up at, or higher than that. I mean, maybe 190 is the bottom. 200,000 might be the bottom. If we see some crazy levels like that, we're actually buying Bitcoin, announcing our buys, and the rest of the world sees that. And of course, does the same. And the central banks have to hold some. If we get some really big moves, right? We switch to the Bitcoin petrodollar, right? The petrodollar has already been lost, so they're of course looking for a final replacement. Maybe there is no final replacement. We just keep, we lose the world currency is the U.S. dollar. It's already kind of in the works. I mean, if you guys never seen those clips, it's been a while since I showed some of them of Jerome Powell saying. We don't have to be the U.S. currency. It doesn't have to be the world currency. There's been times in U.S.'s past where we've had multiple world currencies, and he thinks that there could also be one time period coming soon. And he said that, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago in the bear market. I remember I caught that clip. Gamma God says, yes, not everyone is on the EBT is a bum, says Gamma. My mom has a full-time job working in Los Angeles, so the school district, the food department. She's still got approved for $50 a month while working, says Gamma. Jacob 6 says, I was mainly criticizing the ones who openly cried about never wanting to work ever and how they have 7 kids on X. There's a lot of crazies out there. Alex says, yes, sad that the school district is broke. They teach our kids. They should be happy, but no. Salud, to a real. Howdy, Bobbin. Joy says, how's it going? Happy Joy this morning. Joy, how you doing? Crypto Dad says, let's go, my man. Let's go. Yes, let's go, guys. We got to keep going. But we don't need it. People are homeless, starving, disabled, and those funds. That's why they said I apologize the way it came off. No, like I said, when I opened on this and I said the same sort of thing, there are definitely people out there that you just don't know their situation, right? And we all pay for it either way, which is even more messed up. We all pay into Social Security, and most of us will never see a dime. Why?
The U.S. federal government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
We'll never see it because we're borrowing from future generations. Yes, that's right, pal. All right, moving on. Bitcoin dominance still sitting near 60%. What else is new?
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid.
Thank you, Sailor. All right. I miss the drunken Sailor. Okay. What else do we have here? NASDAQ, just kind of getting a little bit of a report, I guess, reporting on the NASDAQ currently, how that's doing. CNBC right now, SEC chair on crypto regulation, yes.
Here, I think that would be great for everybody, for market structure and for clarity, for people to know what's a security, what's not, and for us to be able to harmonize with our fellow regulators.
All right. Well, you have a lot of people waiting for that. Chairman Atkins, thank you for joining us with the update on how you guys are functioning or not around the shutdown on these key issues. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
Still to come this morning, an international tax dispute hitting Netflix big.
And I cannot rewind on this free News Live app. Guys, if you're going to get all the news for free, go to, of course, newslive.com. Don't pay for what you get for free, as I always say.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. Now we got to dig this one up. All right, let's go over to X and see what we got over here. So Paul Atkins just did that on CNBC, right? CNBC. Oh my gosh. CNBC. Paul Atkins. This is old, latest. Chairman Paul Atkins just expressed on CNBC the role of stablecoins for instantaneous payment settlements with all the advantages it brings to the global financial table. We are the only ones moving forward with digital payments in the world, and tempo of development is only increasing. It is a daunting experience, is why Tether. Oh no, Truther. I'm like, I saw in the corner of my eye. I'm like, Tether? No, Truther Toe. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know. That's why we prioritize a friendly user client experience alongside safety, cost effectiveness, availability 24/7. Again, the future is nigh. What else do we have here? The government should provide a minimum effective dose of regulation needed to protect the investors while allowing businesses to flourish. And for that reason, the fast-tracking the President Donald Trump's proposal to equip companies with the option to report on a semi-annual basis. Yes, they've been talking about this for a while, which is good to see. Rather than locking them into a current quarterly reporting regime. Yeah, we need to be more, you know, forward-thinking. All right, here we go. This is what we're looking for.
It's not really great to have a situation where large endowments and pension funds, like state pension funds and whatnot, can be diversified in the public and private markets, but 401ks cannot. And I think that's one of the...
All right, that's when he was talking about the 401ks. That's old. That's August. Yeah, that's old. Today, the SEC, that's all October 15th. Yeah, so we're already scrolling back to October now. Oh, damn it. It jumped off the latest again. I hate when that happens. Okay. SEC backs Trump's proposal, shift corporate earnings from quarterly to semi-annual. These are all old, too. All right. Let's just keep going through the doom scrolling. I'm sure we'll run into something else soon. All right, guys. Let's get back in the chat real quick while we're waiting for Bloomberg to come back. Jake says, yeah, so Gamma's mom's type of situation, I wouldn't consider. Okay, you guys are talking about that still in the chat. Probably don't want to say too much about that. Alex says, we getting the ETFs or what? 100%. What are we doing? Of course, the government shut down unlimited staff. It's taking longer for them, of course, to get all those out. Maybe November will be the big month of ETFs now, or we're delaying, of course, most of this. Honestly, if the government continues to shut down, we're in a perfect setup situation for 2026 bull run. I'm telling you, I want to see that. I think they might be doing it on purpose. Maybe of course, the big banks and everyone only got in on January, right? Obviously, Trump's entire family and the cabinet and everyone else participating in politics, right, are definitely out for their own gains, and they're going to get the most of their gains if they wait for January. All right. What else we have here? I don't want to spend too much time talking about that again. Miguel Guerrero, yes, is it better for you to wait to buy XRP? If not, I'm holding it. If not holding any. Miguel, let's take a look at some of these charts this morning. We haven't taken too much time in the charts this morning. Bitcoin right now still holding 108,000. Barely holding it. Let's see if we come back down here or we test the channel again. Let's look at the 15-minute, and I'm going to get into some of the other altcoins. Yeah, we're still honoring this. We're still buying up this at the very rapid rate. We could be rolling back over here soon, or we could lose it here. I would say before 11:30, so about an hour. Within the hour, we could lose it. We'll see where that goes, but it's slightly wicking higher. There could be some bullish divergence in here in the shorter time frames. You can see it kind of starting to rotate a little bit there. All right, it's getting tight as we bottom out. Okay, 5,000 XR money, and we are good to go. Bob, you crazy bastard. Let's look at the XRP real quick for Miguel. What's going on with XRP? The total market cap, man, has been just sinking though. Looks like it double bottom here, worked its way back up in the last on the few minutes we were looking at here on the chart. That's the 1 minute, the 5 minute. His question was, is it better to wait to buy XRP? If not, I'm not holding any. Into the bear market, I mean, we're gonna have a bear market at some point. Maybe XRP goes to $5 to $10, right? Say it does hypothetically get to $10. Maybe we get a pullback and it goes down 80% or something like that. If we do have a bear market and it only gets to $10, I mean, you're still looking at like a $2. It's like the same. It's about the same, right? I don't know. I would say I'm not your financial advisor, right? I'm not going to give you financial advice, but personally, I think the ship has sailed for XRP in terms of usefulness as a tool of value this cycle. I've cycled myself out of XRP and I've gone to other projects for more ROI. I think from here, you're not going to get a 10x, right? So you're only going to get like maybe a 4.5, 5x. If something crazy happens, like all the banks around the world accept XRP, and we're going to load up and we're going to move all the markets into XRP overnight somehow. I don't know how that would happen. It would just be gradually, not. I mean, it would be suddenly, not gradually. I would imagine it'd be more gradual, not suddenly. I mean, you still need that $100 trillion to make XRP worth what? Let me do this again. I don't know. And we don't, again, XRP struggling to keep 180 billion right now currently. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna rip the band-aid off and do it. We're kind of slow on the news front today. Let's just do it. Coin perspective again, guys. I love, of course, sharing how to, of course, dig up some of these speculative assumptions on where this these markets are going to go. And of course, we start with market cap. XRP, in order for it to have, I don't know, a 10x from here, right? Which would be about $24. Is that right? Is that right? Is it 2.4 right now? Is it 2.4 right now? Yeah, 2.3. Yeah, it's close enough. That's close enough. So in order to get a 10x in XRP right now, the market cap would have to be at least $1.4 trillion. That's of course a little more than half of what Bitcoin's value is right now in terms of market cap. And of course, if you were betting for Bitcoin to get for XRP to get that $100 trillion, market cap, that would be a $1,667,000 $1,667 XRP. Not saying it's never going to happen. I'm just saying it's not probably going to happen this cycle. It's very unlikely. There is probably a, I don't know, 3.5% chance that XRP is going to get a $100 trillion market cap in the next 20, year or two, right? Year or two. I think realistically, maybe you want to at least bet on that $1 trillion market cap. I think that's a little bit more realistic. And still, that's only a $16 XRP. Getting closer to my 10 to 12 is my top, I think, for XRP, which is a decent $720 billion market cap, which is still what, like a 6x from where it is right now, something like that. It's not bad. It's still not great. It's still not a lot of these other altcoins are going to do 20, 30, 40, 100x's, depending on where you were picking them up in the last year or two. I'm looking at ROI. All right. So yeah, personally, I wouldn't be holding any, and I would not be waiting. I'd be waiting for a pullback, just to see kind of where it lands and how much, of course, I can roll all future ROI into, and that sort of thing. I'll probably be building a new bag, but I personally wouldn't be building a new bag until maybe mid 2026 at the earliest. Jake the Snake says, I understood what it means. What you mean that's meant. Okay. Danny says, still, yeah, there's nothing wrong with accepting help and from times of hardship. It's abuse of the benefits I don't like. Yes, Danny, yes. Abuse of the benefits. Jake the Snake, yeah, what do you mean 2026 bull run? I am McLovin, the 2025 bull run, says Jake. Yeah, me too, man. A lot of doom. I love it. Crypto Dad says, CME gap is now closed, says yes. Says Crypto Dad, yes, we filled all the gaps. Not that we had to fill them. Yeah, it's all done. And so people are still saying that there's one at 97, though. I don't know. Whatever. It's all just rubbish to me. You don't have to always go back and fill them. Jacob Sake says, yeah, and so there are my legs because Crypto Dad is back again. Oh father, we missed you. Crypto Dad, yes. He came back from the cigarette store, the smoke shop. Okay, I can be your financial advisor, says Bobbin. Buy Simon's cat only, says Bobbin. Crazy. You're hired, OG. Oh, geez. Yes. More for me, says Sean. More for me. Good morning. Happy. Joy. Yes. Otaku needs his coffee. Just a heads up. I do. And I already drank one. I'm nowhere near awake. Yeah, Danny summed it up nicely, says Jake. No offense intended to those who are using it properly. Buy lube. Financial advice, says Nebs. There it is. Just buy the lube. Ridiculous. All right. Let's see. Can we dig up any news around this SEC chair roundtable? Roundtable crypto today. It's probably all behind doors like the last one. Last time we had Michael Saylor involved and it was closed doors. We got little tidbits here and there leaked from the likes of some of the people at the table. SC Paul Atkins says several roundtables. Oh, come on. in October 2022 today. There's no roundtable today? Come on, what the hell? I don't know. This AI stuff is nonsense. Okay, according to the Wednesday could be critical. I don't even know what. Give me the news, man. Give me some news. Freaking Google sucks. 4 weeks ago, 1 month ago, nothing. Recent, past hour. Yeah, sure, past hour, nothing. Let's shorten our SEC chair, SEC roundtable, crypto. 57 minutes ago, Coinbase joins the White House crypto talks. Yes, he said that he was heading there last night. We covered it. He posted it on X. Yes, I think this is it. That's the only thing we have. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. All right, again, going back to the same thing I read yesterday. Heading to DC tomorrow. He's there today. Brian Armstrong. Excited to roll up his sleeves. That's right. I even rolled up my sleeves after I read this. God damn it.
What are you, stupid?
We have nothing yet, guys. We have nothing. Yes, excited to roll up their sleeves, and key decision makers are going to get the market structure going on the president's desks. Momentum for the market structure clarity is at an all-time high, which is why we've seen both sides commit to getting the work done on the bill, even during the shutdown. Yes. Come on. Anything breaking news on this? Let's take a look at Brian Armstrong. Did he post anything new? I guess that's just got pinned. Basis building transactions. That was 20 hours ago. Yeah, nothing new. Nothing new. More doom scrolling. Let's go. Just in Russia, Ministry of Defense Finance just said the Bitcoin can be based on foreign trade. Be used in foreign trade. The next global reserve asset, of course, is coming from Max Kaiser. Mega gigabull Kaiser. Just in $36 billion, SoFi officially becomes the first U.S. bank to launch Bitcoin remittance service using the Lightning Network. Bitcoin powering the world. It's happening now. All right. Russia just announced it's to legalize Bitcoin for foreign trade. Yes, that's the headlines right now. They're mostly leaning into that. Big day in Washington for digital asset market structure bill. Yes, Cynthia Lummis, please leak. Give us some leaks. Damn it. Come on. She's still, of course, one of my favorite spirit animals on the channel. Cynthia Lummis. Okay. Russian Ministry of Defense, Central Bank have agreed to legislated payments of crypto foreign trade. Everyone's talking about that right now. Foreign trade, legalizing Bitcoin for foreign trade. They've been using that for oil. Since 2023, they've been buying Bitcoin back and forth between China with Bitcoin for oil. Bitcoin whales are sustaining accumulation spree. Okay, we're on accumulation spree. Of course, I told you the market cap dominance for Bitcoin still at 60%. 6 trillion Fidelity says Bitcoin and crypto are now central to advisor-client conversations. I think it's kind of old. Robinhood lists BNB. That's, of course, coming from Andy this morning in the chat. Thanks again for supporting the channel, Andy. With that shout out to Robinhood buying BNB. Crypto. He spelled crypto wrong. That's funny. Due to it for a push today, says Kramer. Guys, we're not doing nothing today. It's over. It's over. Yeah, we are in 2000 territory on specs. Is where the cockroaches are. But at the same time, Jamie Dimon said the cockroaches are ending at the announcements of a $1.5 trillion fund and unwillingly soaked a huge spec wave. We must focus on that before people really get a trim. They get hurt. Okay. Donald the Drainer. Coming from Wiz. Absorbs liquidity from all markets. Stores it as in Mar-a-Lago. That's funny. Oh, man. We're excited to announce MetaPlanet President Simon Garovich will speak at the Bitcoin Bitcoin Mena. All right, there is no asset as excellent as Bitcoin, of course, and the biggest company that holds Bitcoin in Japan is MetaPlanet. MetaPlanet CEO. Yeah, no one holds as much Bitcoin as MetaPlanet in Japan. All right, guys, I'm really getting nothing. We're already getting close to 11 o'clock in the afternoon. They should have been done with that meeting by now. Bitcoin hash rate hits another all-time high, 1.1 zeta hashes. Guys, ignore the noise. Focus on the signals. My God. I don't think anyone is prepared for this. Yes, no one's prepared for that. Into global liquidity, Bitcoin, and of course the price that we follow on gold. On gold. Elon Musk, 2 years on your phone will connect you directly to Starlink satellites in 2 years, he says. Okay. $6 trillion Fidelity says Bitcoin and crypto are becoming essential in their conversations with clients. So Fidelity, of course, big proponent of Bitcoin now. Cryptos are saying breaking U.S. Trade Chief Jameson Greer confirms Trump's Xi meeting is still on schedule. Nothing's really changed on that. We've been talking about that every day. Cartel is hammering gold and silver today. Okay, physical buyers appear to be unable to overcome the naked shorts. Bitcoin doesn't have the LBMA crushing price discovery, but Wall Street is suppressing the Bitcoin price to give them time to accumulate cheap-ass sats. I'm right there with Kaiser on this. This is what I've been saying all year. I think that, yeah, we're trying to shake everyone out in this giant, prolific shakeout that could occur at the end of this cycle, right? This alleged cycle. And of course, I think that's how they're gonna, of course, get some of these on the cheap. If everyone sells off like the bull market is over and we're going back into a bear market as per schedule in the 4-year cycle, they could be gobbling up all this on the super cheap. There's a lot more buyers than there were definitely in 2021. I'll tell you that. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says the right to self-custody crypto is a foundation American value. Yes, it is. Well, come on, we need something juicy, man. Give me something juicy. AI robots will replace all jobs. Working will be optional. Elon Musk said today on X. Yes. All the doom. They're coming, guys. They're coming. They're coming for you. All right. This is really old footage of Optimus 2. I think it's like the beginning of the year or the end of last year footage. That's early stuff. All right. Bitcoin shot up immediately after a Federal Reserve governor indicated that he's pushing for a skinny master account. That was yesterday. BlackRock and ARK Invest have just bought 371.9 million worth of Bitcoin. Whales are loading up on every single dip, every single pullback. That's absolutely right. Quantum stocks losing more than a third of their value in 5 days. China stacking gold while America's printing paper. Yeah, printing a ton of paper for Argentina right now. We are, again, I think that was done on purpose. I think we really agreed to that just because we been trying to get a weaker dollar. And Trump said since his campaign, he wanted a weaker dollar. And that's a really good way to do it. Just print off a ton of money and just hand it out to Argentina. Kathy Wood says if the dollar becomes as good as gold, why hold gold? She thinks the dollar could strengthen as U.S. returns rise and foreign investments increase, comparing it to the Reaganomics era. Interesting. I'm not sure I heard that takeaway. It looks like an old video too of her in the office. ARK Invest just bought $167 million worth of Bitcoin. Damn, this is 5 hours ago from Vivek. You are scared, whales are buying. Again, a reminder, keep your emotions in check. Keep them in check. Speaking of emotions, let's see how Bitcoin's doing. Oh my God. 107,009, breaking that 108,000 here just briefly. See if we can hold that, of course, key level of 107.5. Guys, we don't want to lose 107.5 today. Yeah, we went down there once and shot right back up. The lowest we got so far was 106,008, and that was, early this morning before the market opened. Okay, a lot of buying pressure there at 107.5. All right, okay. Getting back in the chat real quick. Catch up here. Can Otaku make Otaku stickers and emojis yet? When won 5,000 subs? Yes, stickers and emojis. You're talking about for Discord, or are you talking about for YouTube? I could definitely start doing those. I've got the assets for it. I've been building for a while. Okay, yes, I'm not sure how that all works though, Jake. Okay, they're not enough holes in lube when the apocalypse hits, says Bobbin. Oh no. Jesus, guys in the chat are nuts. Bobbin says, yeah, Joy, you're always doing drinking games with your posse on the weekends. So Bobbin shouting out the Joy there. How's it going, Joy? Crypto Dad says, I get the hair in on ponytail. And pass that bill, says Crypto Dad. Yes, we got to pass that bill. Of course, the market structure bill. We need someone to hold the Trump's beer. He needs 2 hands for this. Oh my God, hold my beer. Darn it, Kramer. Darn it. Yes, he did it, guys. Kramer tanked the market today. Possibly tanked the market today. Yeah, we're saying that now's the time. Now's the time. Good morning. I'm a bit late to Wrench Wednesday. Yes, guys, it is Wicked Wrench Wednesday. Wrecked Wrench Wednesday today specifically. 100% there. Braveheart, 100%. It's all good, Braveheart, and it didn't. And we didn't want freedom just yet, anyway. Clip says, okay, something new computer. NVIDIA DGX Spark 4 terabytes. Grace Blackwell. AI supercomputer on your desk. Oh, that's what I need, man. That's what I need, Cliff. Holy hell, yes. Manbush reloaded. Yes, no nebs. Take a sec. New box. You got a new box. Oh, got a shout out to, of course, everyone participating in the chaos and freedom today. Braveheart McFreedoms. Yeah, we'll cheer you up. Yeah, only 7,000 sats right now for a McFreedom mail. $100,000 Bitcoin, yeah. About 7,000 sats. Yeah, Otaku, what's the lunar cycle doing right now? Yeah, when's the next full moon? Well, we just had the super moon, so I think we have to wait till November for another full moon. Next full moon, probably in the middle of September, December, I believe, or beginning. Actually, I think it might be the 5th or something like that. Next full moon. We need some crazies, man. We need some lunatics, man, to help us push the... Yeah, look at that. I was right on point. November 5th. More moon action coming soon. Jeez, I love you guys.
When will then be now? Soon.
Yes, we need some lunatics to get into space. Right, at this point, though, yeah, I mean, that'd be perfect. Right on time, too. We roll... Say, guys, I'm just going to give you hypotheticals, okay? We're gonna... Okay, so if we see a pullback... Again, I was calling for 110... Recovery to 110s by the end of this week. Then I was calling for 120s into next week, and then 130s by November, right? That's what I was saying. 10s, 20s, 30s. That was my goal, right? We're gonna give ourselves a week or two in between to kind of consolidate, and of course, create a new all-time high within 3. Now I'm feeling like, yeah, we just need to get through this month. 110, 115, 112. Still the 110s, 120s, maybe into November now. I want to see us oversold. Roll into, of course, November. All right, and of course, the lunatics would be perfectly primed and ready to go for a new all-time high on the 5th. That would be perfect. How is that? What day is it? What day is it, too? Did I close it? It would be on the... Oh, come on, really? Not going to tell me the exact day. Okay, what day is November 5th? We also have daylight savings time coming, too. It is Wednesday, perfect day, right in the middle of the week. Let's go, high liquidity. Guys, that's a good place to put it. We got to get back to predictions too on there. I think that's what we're losing our our game, man. We're losing our game. Let's see where we are with that. Community predictions, getting them back on the board. Where are we at with these? Yikes, guys. We eliminated a whole bunch of these. Oh my gosh, all gone. Bobbin, you're on the chopping block for today. $222,000 Bitcoin. Oh, that's what you were talking about earlier. You said 222. Yeah, not happening today, my man. Not happening today. I'm going to leave it there to the end of the night, but that would be insane. Grok Heavy, of course, calling for a $400,000 Bitcoin in October. We only have 10 days left in October. 9 days now, technically, if you don't count today itself. And then Gamagaz calling for $130,000 by October 28th. Damn, let's go right into the end of the month. Still in the cards. $150,000 Jake the Snake coming for a... what was that? November. Where in November there? Jake, where in November? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to put one up now, too. Why not? I'll put a new one up. Screw it. Okay, November, let's do. I was talking about November 5th, right? Let's do November 5th. 130,000, November 5th. I'm going to go for there. Again, closest without going over, guys. It's been a while since we did this. We got to get back to doing it again. Oh, was it this one? I just dragged it somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I dragged it over there. All right, so I'm going to throw this up for the 5th of October. Call for that $130,000 Bitcoin. Keep pushing these out, guys. We keep pushing these out. There we go. BTC 130. November 5th. November. Yeah. There we go. All right, it's in the books. Grok 4.0 heavy. I'm gonna have to readjust that. It's like on the 30th. It's over here somewhere. Way down there somewhere. I can't even get to it. I gotta go to the 1 hour chart. Get to the 5th. There we go. The 5th is on a Wednesday. I think that's a pretty good day for the lunatics. Again, that's also on the full moon date too. That's crazy. That's all lining up. All right, let's get back in the chat here. New moon current. Yes. Cliff, 2 weeks. Lunatics. Yes, lunatics. Nebs, if you can see it from the front. Can't wait to see it from the back. What the hell, Jake? What the hell?
What are you, stupid?
Love a good Wednesday and Wednesday. What the hell, Jake? 1:30 by November 6th, says Jake. Damn, you coming for me? You coming for me? Geez, Jake. I'm gonna put you in there for 2. For that too. Where we at? Where we at? Oh my gosh, I already lost it. Where the hell did they go? No, oh, I'm not far out enough again. I gotta go the 4 hour to get there. Okay. There we go. Jacob, yeah, King of Ohio for the 6th now. We do have someone else in the 6th. We have Super Danny calling for a general rip prediction on the 6th. Damn, he might actually get that. Damn, Danny put that in a long time ago. A long ass time ago. All right, so you're talking about 130,000 on the 6th. Damn you. Price is Right rolls. Geez, November 6th. All right, got you in there. King's an asshole.
What are you, stupid?
Yes, yeah. Jake is like he's trying to whip up the peach cobbler, Ohio style, with Nav's peach cooking channel. Ohio style peach cobbler's crazy work. Be it Brave Heart Me Freedom. Oh my God, 129,000 by the 4th, says Nabs. You guys are assholes. It is Price is Right rules after all. Okay, for the 4th. For the 4th, 130K? Yeah. Everyone's setting up shop right around that time frame. Anything's possible, guys. Anything's possible. I spelled my name wrong. Holy crap. Nebs. Nebula. Nebula. I can type. I can't type today. I'm still trying to wake up, guys. All right. Otaku. Nebs. Super. Yes, we got Super Danny and Jake and Snake all lining up for predictions in November. Fuck. 129,000 too. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. You're being extra douchey about that. Nice. Okay, we got a nice lineup going into November. I love it. Nebs coming in 129,000 on the 4th. Me on the 130 on the 5th, and Jake the Snake taking the day after on the 6th. Oh, pointing toward $130,000 breakout target on Bitcoin. Again, that's up here. We've been waiting for that up here. Went way up. Wait, 200. What the hell? Oh, I'm on the 4 hour. Okay, I'm like, what the hell's with that? There should be a line up there pointing to 130. Wow, I don't know where it went. Oh, it's way down here. There it is. All right. Of course, that's our Super Bowl case scenario, which again we haven't seen that play out yet. All right, what's going on with Bitcoin right now in the current moment? 108,800. Again, still respecting this level, still hanging out around there. We could double top up here. We are getting really tight in this channel now. Now we're getting tight, fighting between 100 and 108 flat and 109,000. It's not looking great in the short term, but by the end of the intraday trading session, we could break through and again back up to 110,000 here soon. Some of the stuff might start getting leaked out of that meeting. Again, that's what we're waiting for, guys. I've been searching so hard this morning to try to find something. Let's look on YouTube real quick. Let's see what they got here. Mike McGlone talking about gold this morning, $4,056, heading a bit lower. Still bouncing off of 4,000 flat. Okay, SEC crypto. Let's see what we find on Google. 2 months ago, nothing relevant. Google, I hate you. I hate you so much. YouTube, owned by Google. You guys are not aware. Look at that. It's just me. What the hell? By upload date? By upload date? Really? By relevance? I want to do upload date. I'm the only thing I'm live right now talking about it. Market crash, crypto. These are all shorts. I don't like looking on Google bringing up shorts. Why are you bringing up shorts in my filters? Okay, God, video. It's a type video. I don't even channel video hour. Is this only searching my subscriptions? Like, what is going on? I don't know. There's nothing. I don't know. Nothing happening right now. I'm the only thing popping up. This is ridiculous. Why am I the only thing popping up in my search? All right. Let's take a look over on X again. I don't know where else to go, guys. I'm running this late today because I'm trying to find something. President Trump orders U.S. government to explore new pathways to buy more Bitcoin for its reserve. This came out 3 hours ago. This might be
no cost to the taxpayers. We don't want any cost to the taxpayers. In addition,
this is last event. He said that before at the crypto summit back in like what was it, March or April? 12 trillion. BlackRock CIO says live on Bitcoin. CNBC that everyone has to add Bitcoin to their portfolio. Russia to legalize Bitcoin and foreign trade. And Senator Lummis just said it's a big day for Bitcoin and crypto market structure bill today in D.C. Something big is about to happen. Tell us. Leak it. It's all happening behind closed doors right now, guys. Cynthia, crypto leaders descend to Capitol Hill for the market structure talks. Yes. Comprehensive guide to crypto's Capitol Hill takeover, what to expect and more in the back rooms. Yep, who will be in the rooms? Yep, in the back rooms. We don't get access to the back rooms. Not today. All right. All right, guys, that might be all I have for you. We just have to wait this out and see what comes out. Rose Garden lunch with GOP senators. This is 22 hours ago. 21 billion Bitcoins. What the hell? Yes, there will only be 21 million. Yes. Okay. This massive container currently mines 1 Bitcoin per month. Damn. Send one my way. Latest crypto czar David Sachs will be meeting tomorrow. This came out 24 hours ago. With members of the Senate Banking Committee to push for advancing market structure later this year. What is this? Breaking: Walmart passes H-1B1 visa jobs to offer Trump's new $100,000 fee. This shows those rules aren't essential to open doors in American hires. That's old news as well. 20 hours ago. Cynthia Lummis yesterday. Of course, talking about the same stuff. Zback yesterday. Day 8 of triggering Donald Trump's to integrate Zback into the U.S. government payroll. Tagging. Day 8 of tagging Donald Trump to integrate with Zback, guys. Yes, they're I guess they're trying to, of course, entice the president into our investment, basically. Eric Trump says Bitcoin will hit 200,000 by the end of the year, and one day 1 million per coin. Of course, Eric Trump's very bullish on Bitcoin, and of course, the company owns, obviously, Trump's family owns American Bitcoin mining company. AWS outage affected $2,000 smartphone sleep beds. Okay, smart sleep beds. Weird. Indicated that they were stuck in an inclined position or overheating the mattresses. Oh, damn. That's terrible. Former PayPal president says sell gold, buy Bitcoin. I think this is it, guys. I think I exhausted the news. Let's do one more run at TradFi. Make sure we're not missing any pop-up meetings or anything like that. Speeches from Trump or anything. Talk about Six Flags on Bloomberg. Very droll look on his face there. Sarandos talks M&A opportunities. Okay. Fox Business. What we got? How far would Mandani pull the Dems? Yeah. Talk about Mandani again on. It's all this back and forth always between the Democrats over there on the Fox News outlets. Yes. It's got to be super political, super politically charged. All right, moving on. Let's take a look one more time at the headlines in CNBC. Mark Zuckerberg, Meta lays off 600 employees with AI unit. It's pretty, that's a decent amount, but nothing crazy. Okay, stocks slip after latest raft of earnings. Walmart passes the H-1B visas for job candidates as Trump hikes fees. Of course, we just read that over on X. Airbnb CEO Chesky says ChatGPT isn't quite robust enough to integrate into travel app just yet. Warner Brothers rejects 3 Paramount takeover offers. They're of course looking for a buyer to sell Warner Brothers. Again, I think a lot of these production companies are like, yeah, AI is going to just kill us. We're done. We're out. We're done. Golden related stocks are falling for a second day. Metal is off 8% from its high. And it's pretty much going back to the stuff we already read the headlines for there. Let's take a look at Fox Business real quick on their lineup of news. Bipartisan duo urged Trump to ease tariffs on popular drink as economic jitters brew. Coffee. All right, so it's just coffee. Coffee prices dropped 20% from a year ago in August. Eek. I do love me some coffee though. It's almost tea time though. I usually start drinking tea right around the winter, so gotta switch over to tea soon. It's getting cold here soon. $3 bet on Wheel of Fortune slot turns Vegas gambler into a millionaire. China responds to Trump breaking the dominance with a key agreement. Chicago mayor proposes a reviving tax that businesses sounding the alarm. Take a look and see what they're talking about there in Chicago. That's pretty close to me here.
When you have...
I don't know what that's going on. Johnson is proposing a so-called head tax. What? Would apply to companies with more than 100 employees and would levy a monthly $21 per employee. You know, that's gonna help the AI layoffs. Come on, what the hell? Of course, I'm joking. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna help. That is going to, of course, hurt a lot of more employees. If they're also getting taxed if they have more than 100 employees per company. Damn, in Chicago. Wow. All right, that's definitely not gonna help. Flight diverted after a crew was knocking on the cockpit door. Trump admin to fast track student loan forgiveness. Trump's tariff strategy heads to the Supreme Court. Trump threatens Hamas. There's a lot of Trump here. Of course, it's Fox Business News. Of course, everyone's pro-Trump over there. All right. Moving back to the chat, guys. That seems to be all I got. I'm trying so hard to find some juicy news today, but it's all kind of meh. I had to look at the charts and see what's going on. 109,000 being retested right now. We got to break out of this price action. Still stuck there. Our current trend line right here is preventing us from getting above 109. And we could, of course, see another pullback here and maybe a breakout later. Let's look at the larger time frame, see if see any other patterns developing. This looks like it wants to get a cup and handle going. It's a little on the high side, but yeah, I mean, we were already oversold. Yeah, again, we got to get back over to 110.5 to really see some bullish momentum take off, though. All right, let's get back over here in the chat, see what else you guys have. The larger the base, the higher in the space, says Jake. What? Boring sideways action freaks people out more than dropping. Does it really? I love the calm, though. I love it. It's like the uncertainty, I guess. And I said it yesterday. You probably don't want to be longing or shorting a dull market, right? Never in a dull market, right? Yeah, because you just don't have any verification that we're going higher or lower yet. I mean, we need to go back down and retest 105. Then start freaking out if we actually touch 103. If you're a bear, right? And if you're a bull, you need to of course see some sort of potential breakout towards 112. We got to get back above 112. That's the big takeaway on the top. So we got to get, again, I would say 112 to 102. That's probably a solid 10K there difference between the bulls and the bears right now. Right. Morning market overview is next on my list, says Nebs. Joy says, Bobbin, yes, we love game nights and drinks, always good times. Yes, the Chaos crew is always invited. Yes. Oh, wow. Nice. That's awesome, Joy. I'm not sure exactly where you are in the grand scheme of things. Definitely, yeah. Love the open arms, though, Joy. See you there, Neb. See you. It's once a month we get a big group for game nights. My girl says it's not allowed at game night. Send videos, Jake. Oh, God. You guys in the chat. The overview. Those are earthy greens. Get my brain foggy. Yes, earthy greens. One puff is all you need, says Nebs. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. All right, guys. What else we got? I'm going to do one more run through the news, the crypto news, see if anything is breaking. Of course, Crypto Roundtable. We're waiting to see any sort of things, any details come out of those meetings. Again, I'm pretty sure they're all closed door. Today, crypto exchanges begin delisting Cadena after a 65% price plunge on the shutdown plans. It's Cadena. If you guys are bullish on that, that's a bad time to be in that project. Eek. XRP lags market rally, but volume tells a different story. There's a little bit of hopium there for XRP. How high Cardano must be to overtake BNB? Of course, I'm done with this. CryptoNews.net is all hopium today and FUD articles. Noise, just new noise. Let's take a look here at CoinDesk. We need some juice, man. Give me some that solid crypto news. Bitcoin's inevitable dip below 100K. Could be the last chance to buy at that level, says Standard Chartered. Damn, coming out 50 minutes ago. They're looking for a pullback under 100K. Crypto Prime Broker FalconX to buy ETF provider 21 shares. But if there's too many people that want that, it's never going to happen. Of course, Bitcoin's going to give you the opposite result. Bitcoin's inevitable dip below 100K. Could be the last chance to buy. It's coming from Standard Chartered. Crypto Prime Broker FalconX to buy ETF provider 21 shares. 21 shares capital, right? Yeah, 21 shares. Not 21. What am I thinking of? Thinking of Jack Mahler's 21. Is that? No, it's not the same thing, is it? Let me look at this real quick. Bitcoin Treasuries, 21, just 21. Yeah, I think it might be talking about the same thing. 21. Really? They're looking for a buyer already? That's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. All right, let's get the details here. I must be thinking of something different. The deal terms of which were not disclosed will allow FalconX to expand beyond its market making and liquidity services into issuing. Why can't I get dark mode? Here we go. Into issuing crypto ETFs. Digital asset prime broker FalconX agreed to acquire crypto asset manager 21 shares. The Wall Street Journal reported the deal terms of which remained undisclosed would be FalconX to expand beyond market making and liquidity services, issuing crypto ETFs. The combined business will develop crypto funds centered on derivatives and structured products. The report said, citing an interview with the company executives. All right, so I think it's a different company. Digital asset prime broker FalconX agreed to acquiring crypto asset manager 21 shares. The Wall Street Journal reported on Wednesday. The deal, in terms of which are not disclosed, allow FalconX to expand beyond market. We just read all that, and of course the synopsis. ETFs fast tracking XRP and Doge debuted in the last month. Yes, the Solana and Litecoin set to follow in a few days, but we don't know if we're going to certainly get those ETFs because of the shutdown. All right, FalconX founder Raghu Yargada, I can't even pronounce that. What else are we talking about? This Zurich, Switzerland-based 21 shares. Yeah, it's a different company. That's what I thought. Crypto exchange traded products, CTPs, having listed them in Europe long before they became available in the United States. Okay. The firm reached its milestone listing 50 ETPs in Europe last month. Damn, that's pretty crazy. 50 ETPs already for 21 shares. All right, Zcash thrives as market fears hit 3-month peak. Crypto Daybook America. Let's see what the crypto bubbles. Let's look at overall sentiment. I completely skipped this today, guys. It's crazy. All right, let's look at, of course, the stock market right now sitting in extreme fear. Fear at 28 in fear. Look at that crypto right now sitting at 25 in extreme fear. Extreme fear for crypto. And of course, we got crypto bubbles in the Dixie. Dixie right now sitting at 98.85, coming back down from a test of 99.1. Yeah, that's at least a good rollback right now. At least starting to roll anyway. 5-day, it's still up on the 5-day though. Just slightly. 98.5, 98.8. All right, on the Dixie. Okay, so we're looking at crypto bubbles right here. What do we got today? What do we got today on the top 100? Down 4.3%. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone's losing their minds. The only thing up today is, of course, that Chain Opera AI project. Chain Opera AI up almost 50% on the day. Insane. Meme Core up 7%. This is, of course, that real integration play. They're trying to, of course, incorporate crypto meme coins into social media apps like your daily YouTube or Twitch stream or Rumble or stuff like that. No huge partnerships yet from what I've seen, but I've been watching kind of that project for a little while. Yeah, I like the idea. I like the idea of course, integrating that as some sort of payment option on those platforms, and of course, incorporating NFTs and everything else via all the emojis. I mean, guys, in the future, you probably just get your hand on an emoji NFT, and you'll be able to use that anywhere across all platforms. You never know how well integrated all this stuff is going to be in the future. We don't know. We got to get on those rails, right? All right. So what are we looking at here in the daily? Right now on the day, we're looking at crypto bubbles down just on average of 4.2% in the top 100. We're looking for things that are down the most right now. I'm looking for 10% at least minimum on at least the day. Of course, for huge DC opportunities. Fetch AI down another 11% on the day. This thing hasn't done anything. It's almost down 100% on the year, down 82.6%. Hasn't done a single thing this year. Again, one of the largest AI plays there are, ASI Alliance. Okay, so if I were to just look at this, Astra also having a 13% pullback on the day. That's crazy. Looking at this front end, I'd be like throwing some money maybe at some of these AI projects again that haven't done anything this year. Graph also down 7.5%. This narrative has not run at all. Swee, that'd be that'd still be my #1 pick. I'm such a freaking show for she lately. Swee. I had some good feelings from last summer. I don't know if you guys participated in Swee last summer, but damn, man. Damn, I made a crap ton of money swinging Swee last year and the beginning of this year too. I do love Swee. I love the price action, of course. Comes with Swee. Moves pretty quick with the run. But yeah, down 8.5%. This would be my DCA all along. Again, this is my DCA, not yours. So if I had some dry powder today, I'd be throwing some into that, DCAing into that hard. Down to only 10% on the week though, so not too crazy. I'm looking for 20s on the week for big opportunities here. Fetch AI down 20. Wow, it's following it. I'd probably be sticking with Swee and Fetch. Damn, down. Decent pullbacks. Say is also down 12%. Man, I don't know. Maybe Fetch and Say. Say is still not down 20%. Should be down a little farther than Swee. Say is down 35% here. Fetch is down 60% on the month. Guys, you can see where I'm going with this, right? Those are probably my top two I'm going to pick. They're down with real utility coming in the future. Fetch is still a little bit of a bet. It's still a trend. I don't know if it's going to really play out yet this year. Damn, a 60% pullback on the month is pretty insane. Again, 81%, 82%. Down some of the most that we've ever seen actually in the top 3 months. I mean, in the 1 month actually here. All right, so those are my top 2 picks on the top 100 right now. It's going to be a Say and Fetch with maybe Swee flipping Say for my top pick. I don't know. Either Say or Swee and Fetch. Either way, Fetch. There's huge pullback on that. Again, not financial advice. This is what I would do, guys. This is what I would do. And the top 200, of course, doing the same thing. Looking at pullbacks right here. Some decent ones, too, on the day. Damn, Zora's down almost 20%. MYX is down almost 14%. Synetics, again, that's a newer project, down about 14%. Still trying to find the bottom. Not really seeing anything else in takers of 10% or more on the day. On the week, though, we do have a lot of projects down 20% or more. Zbeck, I do love this juicy Zbeck down 25% on the week. That'd be my #1 pick right here on the 200 for sure. Not really feeling any of these other projects. Maybe Linnea. I think it has another move back. It's still a newer project, but it's got a lot of buzz lately. It's finding its bottom right now. I don't have enough conviction there personally. Aether still down that 21%. Another big mover to the downside here recently. I'm gonna go a little bit further out. Maybe Wormhole. Down 11% on the week. Let's take a look at on the month. Wormhole down 30% on the month. I'm not feeling any of the other big ones here. Most of them are memes, mostly. MYX, of course, still having a huge pullback. Has done nothing, right? Still a newer coin. It's found its bottom, I think, though. So maybe it's a good time to get in MYX if you believe that project is going to take off. DYX, DX, all these X coins, guys, I'm telling you, normies are going to flock to anything with an X in it. This is what happens in the bull run. I'm telling you from experience. Down 73% on the year. This thing hasn't done anything at all, sitting at the low. Maybe good times for these, man. Maybe it just throws. If I had some dry powder right now, if I had like $1,000, I'd throw $500 into MYX and I would throw $500 in DXY and just say screw it. I don't care if it goes to 0. I just want to see what happens. huge pullbacks on those projects. Relatively new, both of them. Both, I believe, still in DeFi as well. Jasmine down 21% on the month. Not big enough of a pullback. I'm still going to stick with my guns, guys. Wormhole and what was the other one? Zbeck. Yeah, Wormhole and Zbeck. My top 2 picks in the top 200 right now. Let's go. Again.
I'd buy that for $1.
Not financial advice. I had to do that before we left, guys. Yeah, I cannot believe I totally forgot to do that this morning. I'm off today, guys. You haven't noticed. I'm off today. Oh, jeez. My girl says I'm not allowed at the game night. Sends videos. Yes, Nebs. Next game night, we are wearing funny wigs and sunglasses November 15th. Nice, Joy, nice. That sounds like fun. Braveheart McFreem says, I bet Joy throws the best bunko parties in 25 years. Yes, he does. At some point, guys, we're going to be doing some game nights here on the channel. We're going to do long-term, long days, right? We're going to do like 24-hour live streams and stuff. We're going to need, of course, to fill in the noise with movies and games. Coming soon. Who knows? Maybe we'll play some Mario Kart one night. I'd get some of you guys on the live playing Mario Kart or something. Fetch just had one of the AI companies pull out, says Jake. Damn, really? Well, I did. I've been screaming this from the rooftop since the beginning of the year. If you guys don't remember me saying this, NVIDIA, of course, back in like February, March, said that they were not partnering with any new crypto projects until at least 2026 or 2027. They are just focusing solely on AI. And so that I believed once that happened, and I felt that same way the whole year, that AI trend was not going to go. It was not going to go. It was not going to move. And I was basically saying the infrastructure is just not there, and the money's just not in it as well, in it to win it. And that's why we've seen none of these AI plays happen at all yet in crypto. None of them. The only thing that really moved this year was virtuals. I think it's still up like 1,000%, maybe 500% now. I don't know, with all the pullbacks. It did drop from the top 100 to top 200 right this year. So that trend has shipped and sailed, and we're waiting for it to come back. Right, we're waiting for it to come back. Has not even reared its ugly head yet. So I've been looking to maybe flip some swings into AI this entire year. We haven't had any opportunity. I haven't done a single swing trade since March or April. There's nothing significant. I haven't seen a huge juicy opportunity. All right. What else we got? I want to do one more run through TradFi, make sure we're not missing any breaking news that might pop up. This is a long stream today, guys. We're at almost 11:30 Eastern. We're just waiting for something to happen. Hanging out with you guys, just trying to figure out what's going to happen today. Stifel CEO, what is this? It's like Steel Financial. What is this? Stifel's Financial CEO on credit concerns. Ooh, credit concerns.
When I said both in Davos and on your show, I said that I didn't see that at the beginning of the year. And the reason was because there was uncertainty. There was uncertainty to tax policy. Tariffs were uncertain. There were a lot of things that people were thinking about that kept a lid on all of this. But that's kind of behind us right now. We have a few things. But the taxes, by the way, the immediate expensing, that was a big deal for business and business investment. So now all those things are sort of cleared, and it's let's get some business done.
Are you talking M&A?
M&A, we name it. M&A, capital raising, IPOs. Let's get the government reopened. Some of those IPOs are sitting on review desks, but right now our pipelines across the board are at record levels.
And what does it feel like? We're at the beginning of something, in the middle, like what? You know, Wall Street always wants to know what inning are we in this cycle for capital markets.
Well, you know, I right now we're in the earlier innings, I would say. I always hate saying, because I get nervous whenever we're in a good environment. But I see this going into 2026, absent some geopolitical. There's always something, okay? But right now the environment is very good. I think we need to be a little careful on Fed policy personally. I know everyone's saying, we got to cut rates like this. I will tell you, there's a lot of money searching for things to do. There's a lot of liquidity in the system. And
so you don't think we need lower rates?
I think we need to be measured, okay? I really do. Do we need a rate cut or two to balance the curve and get real rates? Maybe, but this concept of 4 or 5 rate cuts, no, I'm not in that
But
camp.
It's not about the market, right? It's about helping consumers and helping homeowners, right? And places that still feel restrictive. Every CEO, every consumer CEO and bank CEO, Charlie said it as well, the low income is hurting, low income cohort.
Well, I would say, but look at the market this year. And the one thing that strikes me as absolutely maybe a vote of confidence in currency and the dollar and fiat currency is gold. All right, and even though gold's pulled back here a little bit, it is very rare that equity markets rally and gold is up 55%, silver is up. Those signals tell you this. So I'll tell you what's worse than not having lower interest rates for the average consumer, and that's a reignition of inflation. That's worse. That is an insidious tax.
You do write this great piece in Barron's. We were just talking about it. It's called "For Too Many Young People, Investing is Like Gambling. It's a Warning Sign." And you say things look great, but you are thinking about how young people are viewing, I guess, equities?
Well, no, investing in total. Well, we just did a survey at SIFMA, and I wrote an op-ed because my takeaway from the survey was there's a clear generational divide between, older investors, they want performance. They're not as in tune to their app. Younger investors actually said performance doesn't matter. I was stunned by that. And they want to interact like they do in their daily lives. They want to interact with their social app or their app, and that's what they're doing. But when we start putting prediction markets next to investing and then blending them as if they're the same thing, we are not educating people. And I say all the time, when young people say, what can you tell me? I say 2 words, 3 words. You need to understand the difference between one word, compounding, and the second word, consumption. If you don't get those 2, you'll never be a good investor. And investing is compounding. Gambling is consumption.
Got it. What about AI and the introduction of AI in financial advice and wealth management? Are you implementing it? How do you think it changes things?
We are implementing it. We view it as a tool. We view it as a very powerful tool. I got in the business in the early 80s. We had a powerful tool then called an IBM computer. No one had it. I put a floppy disk in. I was the brightest guy on the street because I could turn on a computer in 80. That changed everything.
So now what are you doing?
And AI is going to change things again. But do I think that AI is going to interact? Will an AI bot come here and sit in this chair and interact with us and do interviews? And we've seen a little bit of it. But I believe that humans with AI are going to be much better at servicing clients, as long as we don't get them gambling too much. All right?
It is interesting. And I would imagine that the impact on AI is probably more intense for entry-level workers than experienced workers. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, and in fact, one of my concerns is that if I'm really being, completely straightforward and honest about it, what it does for our business, I can't speak for every business, but it really will almost take our workforce needed at the entry level and significantly decrease that. Now, that's productivity on one hand, but what I worry about, we're an apprentice business. And how are we going to train our people if, my next managing director is not going to be an AI agent? It's going to be a young kid coming out of college. So we need to be careful not to just say, oh, we don't need any of these entry-level jobs. We'll just use AI because when I retire, I need someone who knows how to do things.
Yeah. Speaking of pipelines, Ron, it's good to see you.
Always great.
Come
to come
down more
here.
often.
I will do that. Thanks for having me. Okay, great quarter.
You're welcome.
Markets are fun right now. That's what I'll say.
When we come back, one of the biggest players in powering the data center ecosystem. Some exclusive comments from the CEO of GE Vernova.
Okay. I'm waiting for the
Potential U.S. bailout of Argentina. New reports now saying the large U.S. banks are struggling to find collateral to backstop loans. We'll have the full details for you when we come back.
Yes, the Argentinian peso dies again. Dies again. All right. Of course, they're adopting the dollar over there soon. All right, let's see what's going on back at TradFi. Guys, I'm exhausting myself trying to find something juicy today. And while, of course, they're talking in the back rooms.
As a wealth management advisor, we are already putting crypto in the risk on asset because even the regulatory framework isn't completely full. So from that perspective, I would say the alts are definitely seen by us as even more speculative, and clients probably don't talk to me about that because they know I would look at them like, what are you doing with 5% of your portfolio? Excuse me.
We're jumping back into Bitcoin.
All right, Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you coming in studio, Rebecca Walzer. She is the president of Walzer Wealth Management, coming all the way up from Tampa to our Bloomberg Interactive Broker studio. We appreciate that.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit here and talk about a deal in the business of sports. All right,
moving on. Fox Business. Anything else here? Tepper's stock pick. Nike. All right, Nike. Okay. That might be it, guys. I don't know. I'm exhausting the news today, trying to find any tidbits of market structure bill news. Again, all of the crypto leaders in the market are all meeting right now at the White House, talking about what is going to happen. Trump's supposed to come out today and do some sort of speech with David Sachs, the crypto czar, and crypto AI czar, right? I don't know why we call them czars here in America. Coinbase CEO reveals private transactions are coming to base. They're coming. Cadena blames market conditions for founding team exit. Damn. Maple Finance stablecoins debut. These are all old news. One more run through, maybe doom scrolling on X, and then I'm probably gonna call it, guys. Probably gonna call it. Feeling some sort of way today. Probably gonna take a day off of the working out because I don't know. I shouldn't have did what I did last night. All right. Okay, yeah. Ripple linked Evernorth to go public. What is all this? Some of the stuff definitely coming across my feed. There we go. All right, guys. So anyway, if you haven't already hit the like, don't forget to hit the likes. Trying to get the channel up to 1,500 next. 1,500 for the next wrench giveaway. We're gonna start giving away wrenches again, guys. And yeah, in order to get a wrench, you have to, of course, get our likes and subscribes up first. And yeah, of course, so what we're doing is the Wrenchonomics. We're trying to break YouTube's algorithm. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts, guys. It's gonna be nuts. All right. Top 10 hodlers of Miria own a combined have 25 billion of the total supply, says Nebs. Damn. I think we may maybe good, folks. I have regained faith. Nebs regained faith. Why'd you ever lose it? I am definitely zooted. Can't even speak. What about if we actually get a real pullback? What are you guys gonna do if we have a real pullback? What are you gonna do when Bitcoin if Bitcoin goes to like 75,000? You know, some crazy thing, right? Actually pulling back right now as I'm talking about a pullback. 107,000, breaking 107,000 back. I mean, breaking 108,000 down to 107.9. Testing, of course. So we haven't tested the bottom of this yet. Still a little on this this trend line, right? This is on the 1 hour chart. The 30-minute wicking down here now, trying to test this. This is probably the last line of defense we have. We are still an hour before intraday trading really starts to begin here in the United States. Still early for today. Again, we're waiting for this to be rejected from 107.5. If we lose 107.5, going back down to retest 105, right? 105, and then that becomes a test for 103. So again, the staircase of pain has not even begun yet. The staircase of pain has not even begun yet. All right, and hopefully we don't see that, right? Hopefully we don't see that today. Yeah. Okay. McFreedom says, yeah, brain fog from paint fumes, eating paint chips as a child, plus puff pass, possibly. Can't forget about that paint chips, man. Yeah. Why? Jeez. I hope so. Nebs just added 500k Miria to cold storage. Going hard on the ZBEC right now. Yeah, dude, it's insane. That was definitely one of my top picks today. ZBEC on the pullback. You want a puff? I don't mind sharing as long as the this is free. Yeah. Yeah. Wake and bake. West Coast. I'm down. Says Brave. Yes. What did you do last night, Otaku? I tried a gummy. Yep. And I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling it today. So probably not going to do that again for a while or ever. It just doesn't agree with me. I may be a little fish, but I'm a smart fish, says Nebs. I'm gonna hodl, Otaku, if a huge pullback occurs, says Brave. Damn hippies doing doobies. The doobies. Oh my god, Jake. All right. So yeah, Bitcoin back up to 108.2. Quick pullbacks every single time we go back down there to 108 flat, 109.5, anywhere near there. We quickly wick. Buying pressure is huge down there. For some reason, let's take a look at where we're looking at that buy zone on, of course, the live heat map for free. Don't pay for something you get for free, guys. Yes.
Stupid.
Don't pay for something you get free. All right. What do we got here? Yeah, still the same thing. Range bound, with huge levels. Again, buying levels right around that area that we keep bouncing off of. 108, 107.5, 107.9. Yeah, that area is very, very high buy zone right here. We do, of course, still have the high sell-offs area. This is right around 110, so that would be about 109. Yeah, so we're range bound in the short term between 107 and 110, 108, 108.5 or whatever it is. And the mid range here, mid time frames, we have Yeah, the bigger one here. Huge buy wall. Now sitting at 107.5 all the way down to about 103, right? 103, right about there. 103, 105 down, right down the middle, right here. Yep. So 103. Again, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We gotta, of course, facilitate all this buy pressure here before moving up. And of course, the lower we go down, the more people looking to buy down there. And of course, pushing our price back to recover sooner if it happens in a fast time frame. We got more people right now buying than there are people selling. Still 1 million here, 1 million there, 765,000, 600,000, all the, you know, you guys see it on the corner over here on the live order books. We just got a little bit of a pushback there, mostly one or two big one at a time selling off, maybe here or there, 300,000, 400,000 on the off chance selling right here. No one wants to sell here when they want to buy here. Looks like currently. Again, still early for the grand scheme of things. All right, damn hippies in the chat. Paper Freedom says, yes, definitely need to hydrate well and give you an extra half an hour in AM to help fog clear. Oh, okay, gotcha, Braveheart. The brain fog, yeah, the brain fog. Definitely seeing that today. I'm living it. Again, probably not doing that ever again. I think I've learned again. All right. So that's all I got for you guys today. We've been through back and forth the news. We dug everything we possibly could get out of the market today. In terms of the news happening, we're gonna have to wait for these meetings to again unfold and leak to the general public. Again, watch out. Maybe by 12. Maybe David Sachs might be out there with Trump around 12, 1 o'clock. I mean, my guess would be 12:30, 1 o'clock after their lunch or something. Address the market. And yeah, then maybe we continue this move upward. And right now we're just stalling. All right, guys. So that's all I got for you. Hope you have a great day. Hope to see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, where we cover the market open for the foreign markets. Guys, it's Wicked Wench Wednesday. And I'm coming at you. I don't even know where I'm going with that, guys. I'm gone. I'm totally gone now. How many milligrams did you eat, Otaku? Good question. I don't even know. I'm just gonna end it that. Have a great day, guys. Have a great day. And I will see you again soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Till my love is more comes and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and going. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
What are we doing, man? Jeez. All right, guys. Post-credit scene today. I am totally out of it. We just gotta hang out. We're just gonna hang out and burn more money, guys. That's all we gotta do. Let's just finish off this hundo. Let's just finish off this hundo before we leave today. Let's do it. Bye, Benny. Bye. I'll see you guys tonight. Have a great day. Don't do anything stupid. Again, don't do anything stupid. Word of advice today before the bull run.
Stupid?
Don't do it. Later.